Good morning, class. We've been learning a lot about how plants grow and how we can take care of plants as they grow. So now it's our turn to grow our own plant, and while we're growing our own plant, we're going to make an accordion book and record each day the change, the growth, what we did to make them grow. Before I show you how to make your own accordion book, I want to show you some examples of what artists do and how they use accordion books in their artwork. This accordion book is by Peter Jarakis. You can see the intricate folds that he has and how he just kind of used it to doodle and sketch his own thing. Another example is by Amy Salona. This is more like the accordion book that we're going to make. She adds text, which is also what we are hoping to do when we record what the plants do. The final example is by Nicole Rogers. She uses photographs, which when we do our plant, you can either sketch the change in the plant, or if you want, you can take a picture and record it and glue it into your book. Now that you've seen some examples from artists, I'm going to show you my example and exactly what you guys are going to be doing. I did a little sample of the plant that we're going to do, growing a plant. Each page has something different, starting with materials that we need to grow the plant, and then a day-by-day observation, and I ended up drawing pictures, but like I said, you can either draw the pictures or glue in pictures. So this is just my example. You guys are going to make a bigger one, so that way you have more room to work with. Probably this is just a regular piece of computer paper, so I want you guys to use a bigger one. And now I'm going to show you what materials we need to use to make an accordion book and the step-by-step process. The only materials you need to use to make an accordion book is a piece of plain white paper and scissors. When starting to fold your accordion book, you should lay down your paper horizontal like this. Then you want to take it and fold it in half like a hamburger. And make sure you line up the lines and then really fold it and make sure the fold is nice and crisp, like this. Once you press down on the fold enough, you can open it back up and have it horizontal again. Then you want to take one end and fold it to the middle crease that you made. Line it up once again, nice and good, and then once again really fold it and make the fold nice and crisp. Nice like that. Then you can unfold it again. And to make it easy, you can turn the paper the other way and do the same thing with the other side. Fold it over, line it up in the middle, and make the fold nice and crisp. Really pat down with your finger and go along a couple times. Then you're going to open it again. Next, you're going to turn it so that way it's laying vertical like this, and do the same thing. You're going to fold it hot dog style in the middle, line up the edges, and really make the fold nice and crisp, like that. Once again, go a couple times. Then you're going to open it up again, so it's laying flat. You're going to take the one side, fold it into the middle line, line it up, and fold the edge nice and crisp. Go back over a couple times with your fingers. Open it up. Again, turn your paper around and do it with the other side. Fold into the middle, line up it with the crease in the middle, and really press down with the fold. Once you open it up, you should have 4 squares this way and 4 squares that way. During the cutting process, you want to start the first cut on the crease all the way on the right side. Cut the first 3 boxes and then stop at the last fold. Once you're done, flip the paper around and cut the middle line in the opposite direction. Once again, you're going to cut the first 3 boxes and stop at the top fold. You want to make sure that you do not cut that last box. Once you're done the middle line, flip it over one more time and cut along the crease on the left side. Cut the first 3 boxes, stop at the fold, and remember not to cut the last box. Once you're done, you'll have 3 lines going in different directions. Now it's time to start folding your book. So when you fold the book, you're going to start with the loose end all the way on the right and fold it along the crease how it already is. But when you get to the next box, you're going to fold it the opposite way that the crease goes. And you want to recrease it and make it nice and crisp. And then once again, you're going to go the way the crease goes. Once it gets to the corner, it's a little tricky, but you're still just going to fold it the opposite way that the crease already is. Then you're just going to keep doing this a couple times, so it's going to be like you're folding an accordion. You go fold one way, then you go the opposite way the next time. And as you're going along, just make sure that you really crease it every time to make sure that the folds are nice and crisp. When you get to the end, remember, it's still a little tricky, but just go the opposite way that the crease already is. It helps also is as you're turning it, as you're folding it, turn the paper with you, and it'll be easier to go along. I'm just putting my fingers over a couple times to really make sure the fold is going the right way. When you get to the end, remember, just crease along the way that it's the opposite way that it already is. And then you're going to continue going down, just going one way, then flipping it over, going the other way, and then going like that. And then you have your Now that your book is all folded, you can go and flip through the pages like this. And you're going to notice that some of the pages don't really go. It's like 2 pages in one. So parts like this, if you want, it's fine if you want to leave it the way it is, but if you want, you can tape it or glue it so that way it sticks together and it doesn't cause a problem when you're making the book. And you can flip through. You see it a couple times throughout the thing, so you can just really just tape whatever your preference is. And now we can get started with making our book project. Yay! Now that you learned how to make an accordion book, you're going to make your own and use it to record the growth of your plant.